Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Bando. You may notice there's a few of our guys missing from the top of the list there, but we've got a organised war on where we're just assisting with a few people. So that's with Above and Beyond, of course. And hopefully I'm going to get some special coverage of that for my YouTube, so that should be good. And what we're going to go through tonight is our win number. What are we at now? 14. So the win streak's getting there versus Penang HF2. Now, if I had to say it, I would say they're a mod clan. They're from Taiwan, but the things it pointed out was there was a lot of real shitty opens. And you see here 3%, 2%, 18-7. And then the next attack that followed, and they're actually on Town Hall 9s, the next attack that followed were perfect and meticulous. The attack versus Bando, 82. You could just see they absolutely bypassed all bombs. So, you know, either way from there, they did get a 3-star on JDam. I can't really say much about the attack. I guess it was a mass switch attack, so it's always hard. We had one Town Hall 10, Hoff's just gone Town Hall 11 in the meantime, and then we also had JDam, who's a mid-range Town Hall 10. What was really, really funny about the war, they missed Cone, they missed iPad, who left at the beginning of the war, spouting some random line of crap. And what made it even funnier was their number 2, who hit the 3-star on JDam, hit a 97% on Hoff, and absolutely stuffed it. You can see their percentage. They had just under 2% more than us. If he had have got a star down below, they would have won the war on percentage and continued their win streak to 20. But old mate thought he would have a crack at Hoff and failed and lost the war. So really, really tense part at the end. They also had a couple of missed attacks. Number 4, number 11. Both of those completely capable of attacking a Town Hall 8.5. So really, really lucky for us to get out of the win. On our side of things, we had a huge failure on our Town Hall 9s. Our top 4 Town Hall 9s getting absolutely 0 stars for the team. But then we did have some big 6-star performances from Tanya, Dennis, Manlet, and 4 of our Town Hall 8s as well. Double fail from Pirate too as well, and he's a 9.5. So yeah, it was just a real funny war. Special mention, I guess, for Manlet. He had a 3-star on number 7 right at the very end, and that was one of the reasons that we got over the line, because we also had a missed attack. So yeah, overall, very good war. What I'm going to do, well, I guess not very good war, but just a good war to win. We don't have any big hitters. There's, you know, no big hit Town Hall 11s. And we took a risk with this queue, but we did it anyway. Volume's a bit loud. So what we're looking at here is, this was Shine's take on number 2. He's got into the 70% for the raid, which was awesome. It was really good percentage. Unfortunately, we didn't capitalise on that by getting good percentages on the other bases. But we got the war just. So he's gone here, and what I liked about this was he's used the blower to assist his raid. So he's queen walked 4 or 5. I didn't see how many healers. Looks like 4. He's queen walked. He's concentrated on that queen walk. Used the blower to push his healers out of the way. There goes the hog to draw the clan castle. Also trips a giant bomb at the same time. Using these whizzies to quickly get a hold of that dark elixir. Hopefully then they should then go into... No, they won't. No, because nothing's attracting them to the right there. And he's made it into a queen charge. Now, what's unfortunately happened here is he's taken the eagle and opened that up. So he must have had 5 healers. So that's then created... Yeah, you can see 5 health bars there. That's created an issue where he's gotten that earlier than he thought he would, and that's caused him to sort of panic a little bit, but he did just enough to keep it together. Queen almost went down then, but yeah, just a really funny raid. We weren't under pressure at that stage, but definitely really good to pick it up. He's timed his queen quite well. with putting out the rest of his units, I think, to keep 3 healers alive. And if you do notice, a lot of splash damage going to the same unit types that are stacked up together. And he's done a good spread on the golems, a good spread on wizards to go with it, and just gone for a complete clear, realistically. And it's worked well. So he's absolutely just ignored that eagle. In the end, there was another possibility. He could possibly have walked around the side, but 73%, you can't really scoff at that. That was a good result. Next, I want to show, we only had, I think it was 4 Town Hall 9 first hit 3 stars, and I want to show that within it, but I'm only going to show a few more raids this war. One of these was Dennis, and he's hit a max Town Hall 9 bar the heroes, and he's done it with a lightning storm. I don't really know what to call them, but dragons, hounds, and loons. So it's a bit of a combo that's out there a fair bit at the moment, and he's been working hard in other wars to get to where he has with this, and he can confidently take it into a war and return results. So Dennis had a 6-star war with 2 very similar armies. So the hero's job is to get 1 air defense. That's the main priority. If they can pick up any more air type units, then even better. But yeah, what's good about this is you see he's avoided drawing the clan castle. He's gone in, used his King's Rage. He's gotten the air defense. There was a cannon, I think it was, there as well. So nothing really additional. But for 2 heroes, and I don't think he used any wall breakers. I don't think he used anything like that. So it's just flat out hero swap. Queen's down. Now, he overused his hounds for this war, for this raid, I should say. So he only took in 6 dragons, or 5 dragons. I know he said he took in less. So yeah, only 5 dragons, but he's got that hound additional. So really he would have gone an extra, probably 2 less loons and 2 additional dragons would have worked out better. But you see he's used them all anyway. He's put his hounds out there. They're all soaking. You've got a couple of hounds soaking, which is nice. Good spread on his loons. The blowers are quite well placed for what he's done, the attack style. We can speed it up. So he's got an almost full hound. That's obviously the clan castle one. He's a bit bigger than the other fella. And the other one's not even split yet too. So that's why it's taken so long, this raid. But think with generally with the standard raid, you would have dropped 1 hound, 2 loons. So he would have gone in with 10 instead of 12 loons. But great war, Dennis. One of the reasons he kept it together. Next up, I want to show Tanya's hit on God. And this was a first hit 3 stars, so she didn't know what was in the clan castle. They were pretty much all running hounds, so that was to be expected. And we had a bit of a chat about this in clan, and one of the things I really enjoy about this game is talking with people, coordinating the attacks with them, and them taking that attack and successfully smashing a base. The only thing that I did mention to her that I saw wrong was the fact that she used 2 wizards over the side there to herd, and realistically 1 minion would have done the same job. Would have, obviously she wanted her queen to go the right direction, going left that is, so 1 minion there would have been good and saved her a few unit spaces. So that's the one bad thing I had to say about the raid. Outside of that, she's picked a very good raid. So she's got dragon in the clan castle, and she's going to use the 6 dragons up the top to go and get the queen and the rest of the base. The queen walk's still going, and she's going to pop out the king shortly. There he is with a couple giants. She did use the additional Wizzy at the end there, Wizzies I should say, plural, and she's gone in there. So the Queen's still walking, she's going for it. You see down the bottom there, there's only really 3 Wizard Towers, a couple blowers, Expo and the Archer Tower. So it's not a lot of point defence. So it's quite a good spot for her to have that Hound and be able to deal with that. She doesn't have an ability, so that's going to give her a bit of an issue. Dragons are started up top there. And this is where possibly having used a Rage for a Queen is going to come out well. We'll speed this up. The Queen is going to get the Hound down. That's going to have a huge DPS for the Queen to have to deal with. Puts her at half, then she goes forward and then she starts taking more. Right there, I think that second Rage would have made a massive difference, because then the Queen would still be alive and going through, and she would clear through that Expo, Wizard Tower, and then push into some more. So either way, she's come through with the goods. But these are the things that we look at for our next raid. So well done, Tanya, 6-star war. And the last attack I want to show is the one from Bendover. And this was funny. It was a base that was Judd failed on, and it was quite funny. Poor old Juddy, he had a bad war. And you can see 3 air defence all close together. 1 air defence down the bottom by itself. The Queen obviously away, so it's a fairly common style base structure. Judd did use a DragLoon, so I did see a couple of the traps, but not a whole lot. So I've gone in there with 1 giant to start off with, King, Queen, and 1 wizard, and wall breakers as well, and that was simply to kill the enemy Queen. If those loons had have got that Tesla down, would have been nice as well, but I did take off that Archer Tower at the same time. And you see it's just a very simple 4 spam to get those hounds down the bottom there. But they're going to work at that air defence under that Rage. That was also part of it. You see also a few loons for the side blower. That was helpful. And then I didn't really worry about putting any more loons down the bottom for quite a while. And you just see lots of Rages and hastes. Moving those loons along as quickly as possible. Still 3 hounds alive, all the traps stacked up together, just the 1 loon left, and he gets a haste because it's quite important to get him along as quickly as possible. Pretty happy. They got a bit of a cheer from old Bando. And that was it. I mean, the Town Hall 8s did well. I think we needed 1 hit down maybe. There was 4 3-stars, 6-star wars out of those guys. Yeah, we've got a few bases that we will look at future down the track. So it was a good result out of it. But yeah, Penang, have fun. Don't tell them what to do. Lost their winning streak. But yeah, hope you've had a bit of a laugh and clash on.